Welcome back to my channel, The Business Nails, Jules Nails, Bad Gal Jules Nails, and all the other things. Today in this video, this is actually to help our aspiring nail technicians. They have not went to nail school, but they're probably watching YouTube videos every day and trying to get on their nail game. Now, a lot of them, the number one problem that most nail technicians are having is the smell of the acrylic. Sometimes the odorless monomer is not where it's supposed to be right now in this generation, all right, 2022. So nail polishes, gels, all these other things, they're smelling up the place. They are smelling up the room, the house, all this. Now, if these products did not have a smell, it would be no problem, all right? So until we can fix that problem indefinitely, these are some tips I'm going to tell you that will help you out so your parent do not tear that ass up. All right, so keep watching the video. So in my comment section, in one of my videos, one person claimed that they had spilled monomer on their carpet and they were going to get in a lot of trouble. Now, once I seen this, at the time I really did not respond because I was not so much into YouTube like now that I'm trying to be more active on the platform. So once I read in my comment, I said, you know what, let me give them these few tips that could help them out so in the future they're not having these problems. Or for other young people who have this problem, you know, this right here can help you out. All right. So the first thing you need to do if you're trying to do nails at home and you do not want your parents to know or anybody else, first thing you need to do is use the product when nobody is at home. If you are home by yourself, it's okay. All right. Just make sure you have like a mask on so the product is not so strong for you. Now, a lot of people are not doing acrylics. Some people are, some people aren't. Now, if you're a beginner in 2022, you're probably doing press-on nails, right? So the worst case scenario thing that can happen to you is the smell of the nail polish. Now, a lot of people aren't really using nail polishes anymore. So what you can do is try to improve on your product and the smell won't be as bad, all right? So the second thing you need to do besides doing it when nobody is at home, right? Because nobody is at home, nobody can find out what's going on, all right? So I'm going to tell you what to do so you can hide this, keep this on the low, so you will not get in trouble, all right? Because a lot of times we get in trouble because of the stuff we don't know, the unknown. But I'm here to tell you about the known things that have worked for me in the past, even though it's you know, a little tricky and it might seem a little deceiving, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do because nobody is going to change your circumstances. Nobody is going to change your life. All right. So if you're doing this to change your life, then I'm going to tell you what you can do to hide your stuff. I'm going to tell you what you can do so you won't get in trouble. All right, so let me tell you about the second thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is buy the most sweet smelling candle that you can think about. For me, the most sweet smelling candle I can think about is from Bath and Body Works. You light that baby, the whole house smells good. All right, so when you're doing your thing, make sure you have a candle on deck because one way to eliminate a bad smell is to get a sweet smell. All right. So like I said, the second thing you need to do is get you a sweet smelling candle. Now, this sweet smelling candle, if you want to be smart about it, you don't want to just burn this candle when you're actually doing the nails. I mean, you can, you know, your mom comes home, she'll be like, the house smells good. You know, make sure you clean up, make sure everything looks good. So she thinks the candle is a part of the whole aesthetic of the house. You know, you clean and everything's clean and nice, right? But you know the reason why you are burning that sweet smelling candle is to camouflage that smell. Now, a lot of times people do nails, but they're not smart about it, right? You might not have the other things, which I'm going to tell you more about in this video. You might not have those other things. You might not have enough money to do that. All you're really trying to do is just paint your toes. Or maybe you're just trying to paint your hands or even try to do some press-on nails or just practice. But to do any of these things, that smell is going to be involved. So sweet smelling candle, make a list. Nobody's home, sweet smelling candle. All right, so let's move on to the third thing. I am here to help you because I have been in your shoe, and I for one know how hard it is. That's the reason why I made my video getting rid of that acrylic smell in the house, 100% gone. You need to watch that video because that is a good video that tells you a lot about getting rid of the acrylic smell for good, because those techniques are what I'm using now. And I wish somebody had told me that years ago, because I've been in a situation where my husband goes crazy. Like, he says the acrylic smell is giving him a headache and I have to make my money, right? So if you're doing nails from home, or you're even doing nails in one of those studio offices, you know, where you don't even have a window, then this is an option. Get that sweet smelling candle. All right, so now I'm going to tell you the third thing you can do. Now, this third thing, it might seem like a simple thing, but it's a lot of times when people do nails, they forget to do this. All right, third thing you're going to do is open all the windows in the house. Don't just open the windows that's in the room that you're using. Open all the windows. Open the kitchen window, the living room window, the window in your room. Remember, you're home by yourself. Open up all these windows, because sometimes with acrylic smell, it doesn't just stay in one room. It goes in the AC vent and it travels all over the house. So even if you have that sweet smelling candle in one room, guess what? The rest of the house smells like acrylic, right? Or it smells like nail polish. And that's how your parents will find out. Because trust me, mommy and daddy, they got a good nose. All right. So when you think you're trying to pull your little tricks, if you're trying to pull a little trick, then make sure you do your trick right. All right. So I'm telling you exactly how to do this. All right. So don't just open one window, open all the windows. Now, what if you said, Jules, I don't have no windows, so step number 3 is not for me? Well, that's just something you can't do. But as long as nobody's home and you have that sweet smelling candles and you prepare to clean up your house and clean up the stuff when you're done, you should be good. Because that Bath and Body Work, they're not paying me for this video, but that Bath and Body Work candle, it costs a lot. Try to buy it on sale, okay, where it's cheaper. Get it on sale and get a couple of them. And trust me, you could get away with anything when your house smells like that. All right. I love the pumpkin smell. All right. So let me get on to the next tip. Number 4, try to use odorless monomer. Now, I can't sit here and tell you about my experience with odorless monomer. Honestly, I have not used it, but I've watched videos where people have used it and reviewed it. And they said that, you know, some said it was okay and they still smelt something. But people have mixed reviews. But if you had to choose a monomer, try to go with a odorless monomer. Now, I don't know the strength of it, because some acrylic products work better than some. And you don't want to give away strong retention versus smell, because even if the smell is low, if the product is not staying on the customer's hands, then definitely that's not something you want to use. You're going to have to deal with the smell and get the good product if that's going to be your situation. But if the odorless monomer has a good retention, then guess what? That is an option for you, because if they can't smell it, then there's no problem, right? Because you're going to do this when nobody is at home. All right. You're just by yourself with your customers, by yourself with your practice hand, and you do your thing. Don't leave no trace of what you are doing when you are done. Make sure you clean up properly, because a lot of times people will go and say, hey, Jules, I opened the window, you know, I got the sweet smelling candles, but guess what? You still leave stuff around, right? You got to pick up everything, sweep up those nails, right? Throw out the trash. I mean, I'll tell you more in the video. The 5th thing is you're going to use gel polish versus nail polish. Now, in using gel polish, it has a smell, but it does not have such a high, potent smell like nail polish. Nail polish has a loud smell, a very loud smell. You could just open it for a second in your home. Now, if the people in your home is not used to acrylic smell and you open one bottle of nail polish just for like 5 minutes, when your mom comes home, she is going to smell that, because the windows are closed, right? You probably open it in your room. She will know. Mothers know everything. So if you're trying to outsmart your mom, you got to be smart, right? So instead of using the nail polish, what you can do is buy gel polish, right? And when you get the gel polish, get you a little gel light, right? A LED light, right? Because the LED light, you need like 60 seconds. So you could get one of those like LED light pens, right? And just get you a little case, put it up. Nobody has to know. Just like how you wear your makeup, hey, you have a makeup bag, get you a nail bag, right? Just like a makeup bag. You could hide these stuff in your house and nobody will ever know. Nobody will know. You get you a little makeup bag and pretend that it's your makeup, right? If they don't see nail polishes and they don't see acrylic, even if they think they smell something, they can't come at you because they just don't know. So use gel polish instead of nail polish. If you use gel polish instead of nail polish, especially when you're doing like press-on nails, then the smell, it won't be that strong. So you can get away with it as long as nobody is at home. All right. Now, what if you said, Jules, somebody's always at home. I don't never have no time for myself to even do this, but I'm in my room. If you're in your room, open your window. Open your window, close your door, but get your sweet smelling candle. Keep going back to that. You have to mask the smell, right? Something loud with something louder, all right? But louder and sweeter, all right? So let's move on to the next tip. The next tip is to use a small secure container. When I say a small secure container, I mean like you could get one of those plastic bins. You could go to Walmart, they're like $5-6, and it has a lid. In one of my other videos, I did mention this, but this is the best way, right? You get your supplies, right? If you're watching this, you're probably a beginner, right? So you get your supplies and you put them in one place in a container, and then you cover the lid. A lot of times, even when you're not using acrylic and certain products, they still have a smell to them. So what you want to do is get that closed lid container, put your stuff in there and hide it, okay? Put it under the bed, put it in the closet if you got your own room, right? Put it somewhere behind some kind of desk, put it under your desk, hide it. If they can't see it, then they don't know what you're doing, all right? So get the closed lid container. Keep all that smell inside there. Hide your cotton balls, okay? Hide your brushes, hide these stuff. And not only that, if you're sharing rooms, like I said, with brothers and sisters, you want to just hide it so they don't take your stuff and put stuff in their mouth, all right? Because that's another thing, all right? So you put your stuff up in a closed lid container and you hide it. Hide that sucker under the bed. Hide that sucker in the closet, wherever, on top of the closet, in your shoebox, whatever you use, all right? Now, the next thing is, everybody use a window fan. When I had gotten my window fan first, I didn't believe the power of the window fan. My mom always told me, get a window fan, get a window fan. I'm like, I'm still going to smell it, Mom. Nothing's going to change. And you know what she did? She purchased a window fan for me. And ever since then, that was the best gift anybody could have gave me along my nail journey. All right. So thank you, Mom, for that window fan, because here it is. I'm sharing this knowledge with you today. Now, a window fan is big. It is big because it has to go in the window, right? But it's something removable. You could put it in and you could take it out. You can get this at Walmart, get this at Target. You can go online. It's like 20 something. It's not even expensive. Now, if you're doing nails from home and you do not want your parents to know, the biggest thing is to get a window fan. That's what I would do. I would get a window fan. But the window fan, you could kind of break it down and take it into smaller parts, like take off the sides. And you just need a bag to put this in. Or when you finish using it, put it in the box and then put the box in a traveling bag. This to work, you're going to need a traveling bag. If you got a little bit more money to spend, if you got like $25 and the whole closed lid container and all of this stuff, you need more than that because you're doing like heavy acrylic. You're actually doing real customers, right? And you don't want anybody to know. With the window fan situation, get the window fan. But when you're finished, take it out the window, put it back in the box, and put it in a traveling bag. I think a traveling bag is big enough to hold the window fan, all right? And put that sucker under the bed. Nobody should be going under your bed. But if you leave that fan in the window, they'll know, all right? So the whole purpose of this video is for them not to know, okay? So we're gonna hide these things, and we're going to put these things under the bed, in the closet, in the laundry room, wherever in your house you think is the safest for you to put your stuff up. All right. So when you are finished storing your window fan in a secret place, then you're done. So let me go over the tips again. Make sure nobody is home, okay, when you're doing your thing. Get something, a sweet smelling candle. All right. Get you a window fan, get you a traveling bag, or you could even get you a little makeup bag if you have smaller things like just nail polishes or gel polishes. But if you're actually doing people and you have like a training hand or, you know, bigger stuff, then of course you want a bigger container, right? Put all those stuff together. Nobody will ever know that you did nails in the house that day. All right. So thank you for watching this video, the business nails, Jules nails, Body Gal Jules nails, and all the other things. And let me know if these tips help you, because if you are young and if you're older and you are trying to be a nail tech and you know you're trying to test out your skills, then nobody should stop you. But unfortunately, sometimes we don't live by ourselves and we live with other people, and we have to be considerate. All right. So I'm not telling you to do anything sneaky, but I'm telling you to do things that can help you. All right. So thanks for watching.